Oh, see, I didn't think anybody was here yet. Escape. Oh, I missed a cake. Shit. You know, nobody's gonna show up. I think I'm gonna grab a roller and clean that off. Let's do that because nobody's here yet. Hi, Virginia. Virginia, do you have a roller at home? Because I think it's just going to be me and you in class today. So if you have a roller, we could do some roll out there. You have a block, strap, you can do some of that stuff. Let me know what you have at home, Dee. I'm going to grab a strap.
Corinne?
Yeah, good morning.
I've got everything, blocks, straps, rollers.
Awesome. All right, let's use the strap, roller, and block today.
All right.
Because I think it's just you and me.
Where's Wednesday?
Well, she signed up, but you know, She might, it's a holiday weekend. People might be home with family. I don't know. They might have partied too much yesterday.
Okay. We got everything out.
It's all right. Okay. And if they've happened, that's fine, you know.
Are you feeling better?
I'm sorry?
Are you feeling better?
You know, it's funny because I'm helping my aunt clean her garage. She's moving to Idaho.
Oh.
And so I was packing stuff and it was so dusty.
Oh.
And so I just didn't want to take the chance of whether it was the dust and allergies and my asthma or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so my son was getting tested and he tested negative and we lived together. So it's like, okay, good. So you're negative, I'm negative, we share the same toilet, everything. So
Yeah.
I know I'm not sick, you know what I mean?
I
So,
know.
thank God. But
But
I just didn't want to take the chance and me coughing because it was so much dust. And then today my throat is still really sensitive from finishing the garage yesterday because her estro moved up. And instead of her moving next week, like next Saturday,
yeah.
She's moving Monday. So it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house with a 2-car garage and a family room and a living room.
Oh my God.
Dining room, and just her and I and a couple of friends. So she donated a lot of stuff and I was just there to help her pack up all her breakables and her antiques and stuff. And she has a lot. She has a Coke machine with the original Coke bottles that go on the side, you know, that the gas stations used to have, the red and white ones with the water faucet on the side where you can get it.
God. Oh.
Yeah, so she's got some really cool antiques and she was like, please pack these for me. I'm like, of course, you know, she knew I was in that business. So yeah. I'm not doing that anymore, but for you, I'll do whatever you want. You know, so I'm really happy. She made a killing on her property in Tustin and she bought a 4-bedroom house out there for $240,000. So she's got a lot of cash.
Oh, good for her.
I know. So I'm really, really glad for that. I thought maybe that was Wednesday's Mustang pulling up, but since it's me and you, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So if you want to mute,
okay.
I'm going to do my little commercial before so that you know what I'm doing. Doing a little commercial. All right. So good morning. Welcome to Aspire Alice. We're going to start off with a little yoga stretch today. Normally we do a hatha flow, but with, you know, all the tensions rising and things going on and the Rona getting a little higher, I figured that today would be a nice day just to relax and stretch and ease the body a little bit and make some space. So feel free, my music just a little bit to, oh, that's really weird. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to start over. Give me 1 second. Music does not want to play correctly. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't be a bug again. Okay. All right. Sometimes there's always distractions. Anyway, today I have a strap which you can use a towel, you can use your bandana, you can use a belt, you can use whatever. We're going to stretch out the little muscles along with the big ones, and we're also got a roller today. There's different types of rollers. There's a softer roller, but I prefer things harder. I just do. I also have a block. And my essential oil that I'm using today is gratitude. I'm going to take a couple of drops on my palm. Use whatever oil you feel represents you today. I'm going to, first of all, rub it across my chest. Rub my hands together. Take a couple of inhales, nice and deep. Exhale. You know, because I have asthma, when I do put my mask on, just a little tidbit by the way, having a little bit of either thieves that are on guard or, you know, even some melaleuca or something, you know, that's not too burning of the eyes, just a little bit of light rub after you rub it on your clothes. It just kind of helps I feel it's an extra protection for bacteria and stuff. Okay, so let's start off with the roller. We're going to start off with the roller sitting on laying flat actually, but we want the roller right here at those little nodules, the back of your neck. And so, however it is comfortable for you to get you down and relax, find that space. I'm going to wiggle on down, find the roller, back of the nodules in my head. Now the knees can be bent, they can be straight. I prefer my knees being bent because it's a lot on my low back. Now if you have that big giant space like I do, you can always put something underneath, even a towel. I'm going to use my little bandana. It just gives me just enough oomph to where it's not any pressure onto my pelvic area. So nice and easy, I'm just going to relax my arms. And I'm going to breathe in again through the nose. I'm going to fill up my whole torso, not just my belly. So imagine you're breathing in from the toes all the way, fill up your whole torso, the whole body, up to the collarbone, and then gently let it out of the mouth. Nice and long. Breathe in. And out. Last one, best you can breathe in. And out. Let's start with the nose. So we're just going to take the nose up to the ceiling and down towards our chest. And just do a yes, please, nice and slow. And if you feel some tension in an area, feel free to stop and just rub it out. Take a few breaths in that space until that muscle, that ligament, tendon releases. And then move. Come back to neutral. And let's say no thank you softly. Taking the nose left to right. Still breathing, nice and slow, filling the body. Really work on that exhale, releasing anything that comes up. As you breathe in, maybe set some intentions for yourself today as you're saying no. Maybe there's some boundaries that need to be set. It's a good time to set some intentions. I'm going to bring that nose back to center. We're going to start doing some circles. These are called nose circles. And if that roller feels like it's moving out, just readjust it. And then we're going to start by looking up towards the ceiling and going to the right with the nose, all the way around. Nice and slow over those speed bumps of tension. And if you give yourself just enough pressure, you might feel some tenderness in the head area, the scalp area. Be surprised how tender that head really is. This time when you come back up to the top, we're going to go to the left and go back the other way. Try to really reach that chin to the chest. You feel like your roller sliding like wide. You can hold it gently so it doesn't move. Make sure you are breathing and take this circle really slow. Imagine you're in water or jello and you're really trying to slowly push through all of that tension in that head and neck. Even pressure throughout. And bring that back to center. All right, I'm going to move my feet up closer to my glutes a little bit, and I'm gonna roll up just a little bit so I can come onto my shoulders. So my hands are gonna come behind my roller. I'm gonna roll back, adjust my arm and chest, my shoulders. And then here you really want to watch your hair because it does tend to get rolled. I'm gonna tuck it in my shirt. And so I'm right at the base of my shoulder blades where my rib cage and shoulder blades meet. And I'm going to interlock my hands behind my head. Now I'm going to fill up my torso here, keeping my pelvic floor, my pee and gas slightly engaged. So just slightly engage that, and I'm going to breathe out. Again, breathe in. And out. So slowly I'm going to press into my feet and heels. And I'm going to gently lift my hips and drop my head and shoulders. The roller's going to roll back. And then you see how I press my hips towards my heels. And I'm just going to roll, press the heels in, lifting the head and chest. And just massaging out that thoracic area. Shoulders nice and slow. And then just listen to your body, however it wants you to move. Just make sure you're paying attention, you're breathing, you're keeping that core engaged. And it's just slow movements. And the reason why I lift the hips is because I like a lot of pressure in my shoulders. I like to relieve all that. I get cupped because I have a lot of tension from old injuries. So I like that pressure. I really need it to release. If you notice now, I have a lot more flexibility, where in the beginning I was like, oh, really having a hard time breathing. So that thoracic area really gets a lot of tension, especially for leaning forward, watching TV, working on my desk, on the phones, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and just stop on the shoulders. And then we're just going to rock side to side. If that feels good, maybe just lean on the right shoulder. Maybe roll over to the left. And I'm going to drop my hips down onto my left shoulder, left side. I'm going to open my hands up to a W. And then I'm going to drop my right shoulder down, take the ear over to the right side. A little more weight down on that side. And then I'm going to bring it back to center. So since we're here on the arms, we're going to go ahead and roll onto the side and work on our lats right here, which is not my favorite. This is where I find I hold a lot of tension besides my hips. So right there under the armpit, I'm just going to roll gently, kind of like on my lat, my back muscle, and on my rib a little bit. You'll find that spot that's tender. And not too much pressure, just roll it out like you are a tortilla or any dough that has bubbles. You're ironing out wrinkles. And then you can take that left arm up a little higher and dig into that armpit. I'm going to move my hips down and away so I can get a little more length. And now I'm going to roll forward a little bit onto that front pec. And it doesn't take much. I don't really have to put any pressure. I don't have to make a big, giant rolling movement. It's a small movement with a lot of breathing. Because ooh la la, owie. So find that spot. You might have several. And then slowly just roll up. Oh. Find that spot again. If you feel like you just need to hang out there like I do this second, breathe it out. So it's not so much the inhale, but the exhale that really releases that muscle. It's almost like the brain gives that muscle permission to just chill, chillax, just relax. And then the body's like, all right. And so see, now I can just like totally leave there. All right, so hands down. Lifting off gently. Woo. And since I am on TV, I have to flip around, so I'm going to do that. You don't have to, just roll onto that right armpit. So this is my injured side still. And I'm going to be gentle as I roll on that because hurting my elbow has sent a lot of tension up into the neck area. So my muscles are doing double time just to keep myself, my body safe and in line. So I'm just going to do some small little rolls, still breathing. Sometimes it's really good to keep your drishti gaze, to find that focal point, maybe on the ceiling, a wall, a dot on the mirror, whatever floats your boat, but then you just focus on that and breathe in and out. And then roll onto that front, get that front pec, and again, very small movement. Sometimes if you have an injury up the neck, it can cause that front part of the arm and thumb, or the last 3 fingers alongside the back. So it really just depends, especially if you have carpal tunnel. This is gonna also give you some numbness or movement and tingling in the fingers. Really releases a lot of those nerves. So be careful if you do have some pre-existing injuries, how you roll on and off. It might be too much for you. For me, it is a real help. So just listen to the body. And then nice and easy, I'm gonna roll off. All right, going back to my original position. So we rolled off the arms. We're still here. Now we're going to take this roller under our low back. I like to hook my elbows right behind that roller. Now, here is where I would lengthen, so I really want to keep my hips and my legs on the ground. And I'm going to press the elbows in, so watch if you have, of course, elbow injury. And I want to lengthen the neck away from the shoulders and lengthen my spine. And then I'm going to but just watch yourself there. Bending the legs, I'm going to roll back gently, dropping the head and shoulders. Now this may feel really good. This may be like, oh my God. Just take a breath. So I'm going to bring my toes in a little bit and lift. And then set it just where my headphones are. Place my feet down. And I'm going to windshield wiper. Very small. Very slow. A lot of times it's a lot of pain in our hips, sciatica. And then I'm going to roll back, elbows to brace, rolling back on it. Let's get that side. So really be careful. I'm going to work here, all of this back side. Nowadays you can look on Pinterest, you can look on Google. There's even apps that tell you what muscles you're using. So we're going to work on all of these abs that connect to the glute and that connect to that hamstring. Sciatica, IT, all that stuff. But just be careful. I want to hit this this left hip against this roller. My left arm is going to go down. And I'm just going to roll up on the front side of that hip. Elbow down, and I'm just going to hold it there. It's going to hurt, and I want to cuss at myself, but that's okay. I'm going to breathe. So those hip flexors in front. Ooh. I'm going to roll a little further, get down the front. So right now I'm rolling this area right here. I really don't want to roll the side where everybody does. That's super painful. So is this. But this is going to get those tight muscles that really pull on our sciatica and our piriformis. All right. Woo. Releasing that side. Now, work on that glute side. I've pulled my piriformis muscle out a few times this week, so this has become very essential for me. I'm going to sit on my roller, left hip on it, and I'm just going to brace and push off with my right leg, left hand's holding me. And I'm just going to roll out my glute. And make sure you really get that connection where the glute and that hamstring meet. Ooh, ow, yes, right there. Ah, it feels good to be on the elbow. You can. I like to get my other hand in weird shapes. It just seems like it opens places up for me. It really depends. Now, you don't want to sink into the shoulder and forget that you have other muscles holding you up. So keep those abs engaged, the P and gaps. Your legs are engaged, they're working. And then just hold that spot where it connects to that hamstring and roll back and forth. Really dig it out and breathe. 2 more. Woo. I'm going to come down and then each time roll side to side till I find that spot. And remember, if you really have a super tender spot in that hip, definitely use the tennis ball. Hold that roller as you come off. Woo. All right, let's do the other side. I'm going to flip. You can stay where you are. You'd be surprised just rolling certain things out how much your body opens up. And again, we're going to be rolling out this front side where that quad connects to the ab. Oh. And again, whew, this side is super tight. Oh. You notice I'm not moving at all. Whew. And a slight movement. Oh, help me. Whew. So a lot of times, if you've injured one side, you tend to work the other side a lot more, and you don't realize how much that side is actually working and being compromised, overworked, until you actually get on that side. So 2 more breaths on the side. Just roll out that connection. And then slide down. Now we're going to get up on that piriformis glute hip. So get to know your roller. My roller's name is Sam. Sam, I am. Oh. So again, just nice and easy on that glute. Piriformis, sciatica, all that is connected. For some reason, my hand needs to go up in the air. I don't know why that is, but it seems to work. So, and again, once you find that spot, oh my God, just roll it out and breathe. You know, and people don't realize, even if you have an injury in the neck or the arm, how it can injure your neck, how your back injury can also affect your hips and your legs and your feet. Whew, all right, that's great. Take your time. If you feel like rolling out a little bit more on those hips, do so. I'm going to take it down to the shins, calves. So I'm going to take it right under my knees. And I'm going to kind of frog in my heels and send them out. So my legs are wide open like a V. And that's getting the outside of my shins, my calves. Help if I knew what these were called, right? Oh. So these are the worst part. My legs are so tight. So since I broke my right foot and started walking again, my shins and calves and ankles have really been issues. So I just roll it a little further down. Time to breathe out those. So if you have planters too, it's probably from some back, hip, knee injury, something's pulling, it's all connected. You know, it's really hard to tell. I'm really glad that I don't have it anymore. All right, so now I'm going to roll this back up. And I'm going to turn my left leg in and roll the inside of my calf. And my right leg is going to assist the roller. So I don't have to keep getting up. And you can hold it if you want and roll it out. But, oh, once you find that spot. Breathe. Ooh. You know, our poor little legs, if we're sitting a lot, our legs are getting atrophied. The muscles are not working, you know, so it's really hard. And then don't forget to switch it over to the hips. Ooh. Our poor legs and feet do a lot of work for us. Ooh. So glad I got the oil of gratitude because I'm really grateful that my muscles and my body still work. Ooh, at my age. I see a lot of people that have I've either lost as friends that are my age or younger or have really been in a tailspin of health issues. So, all right. Last thing we're going to do is going to put the roller long ways. So this may be very uncomfortable for you. You may not be able to do it, especially if you have tailbone issues. So you can put a towel down on here, something cushiony. So it's not easy getting down on this roller. You're going to find a way to slowly get that booty at the end and roll yourself down on the spine. And again, watch your hair. And you really want that roller on the spine, and again, nice and long. So I have that space, really lengthen, and it seems to go away once I'm on this roller, and I tilt my pelvic floor up above my hip bones. And then I'm going to separate my heels, hip distance, hands come down on the ground. I'm just going to use my fingertips slightly, and I'm going to roll to the left, and over to the right. Using my hand and my feet, almost like we're windshield wipering the whole body. So again, if you need to have those feet out a little wider so you don't feel like you're going to fall off, do so. And also make sure you're controlling it. Those abs are engaged slightly. You have control of your body. And then bring it back to center. We're going to take the head off of the roller over to the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just let my right ear lean against the roller and dangle my head down on the left side, opening the front of my neck, stretching my pecs. Now my right shoulder wants to lift. So I'm really working on trying to keep that right elbow on the ground if possible, and really stretching out that arm, that whole side. Inhale. Use your abs, engage. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest. Set that head back on the roller, or side to side. That's one of my favorite parts of the roller. Kind of gives me a little yoga high when I come back. All right, neutral. Inhale, slightly engage the abs, and drop that left ear down on the right side, chin up, and then feel from the fingertips. You can see my elbow is completely off the ground, and my whole pec area, this whole chest area is super tight. I'm just allowing that neck to open. So this whole side is super tight. So I'm just going to palms up. I'm going to reach that arm away, and I can feel the stretch come all the way down to my left hip. And I'm going to relax that elbow. Now look at my elbow, just nice and easy. It floats right on the ground. Inhale, bring it up, and set that head back down. We do a couple of rolls. And I'm going to slowly roll off to the left. I'm holding my roller, my right hand, and just letting it go up. Excuse me. Let me grab some water. I have water with Pedialyte in my essential water because hydration is really important. Right. Ooh. How does that feel already? I feel easy. Thank you, Mr. Roller. I'm going to roll him on over there. Now we're going to reach for that strap because I really feel like I've loosened up some tension. I'm going to roll back down. Oh, get nice and long. Let's go ahead and take a big body stretch. Hands over head. Opposite end of the reach. Oh, we're going to walk those legs over to the right, do a little banana pose. Walk those arms and shoulders over to the right and breathe, stretching that left side. Inhale. Exhale, take that left foot over the right. Keep that left hip down, feel that stretch. Right hand gently clasp that left. Breathe. And then release the hand on the exhale. And that left foot back to center, everything big body stretch. Inhale and exhale over to the left. Inhaling right leg over that left. Oh, it's amazing when I cross the right leg go over the left. I really feel the stretch in the left side, which tells me that that left side is super tight. Because the right side has been compensating for that left. Also, it's been really hard to move, so I'm so glad I'm stretching. Inhale. Exhale, release back to center, big body stretch. And then bring those hands down towards the hips, bend the knees, and we're going to do a few wind chill wipers. Breathing. And then just let nice and easy, let those knees fall to the side. Try to keep the shoulders straight. And again, if you have any injuries in the low spine, any spine injuries, no twisting. If you're pregnant, no twisting. All right, let's take that strap, belt, towel, whatever you have. If you have one of those physical therapy bands, those are good. We're going to take that left leg up and put the strap over the ball of the foot, not the toes, not the arch in the middle, right at the ball of the foot. That's your strongest part. We're going to take the left hand at the top as we can. Relax the shoulder out of the ear. I'm going to take the right hand out to a T, palm down. Keeping the right foot bent. I'm going to inhale and exhale. I'm going to open it out to the left. I'm going to keep flexing the toes. And I'm going to make sure this right hip doesn't want to follow and lean up so that I can get all the way down. It's here. So we're working on this abductor area. Now make sure in that grip, strengthening that grip. Right hip is down, hold that right hand down. Now that left hand is going to really release the strap a little bit. Send the heel away. Elbow is down. And then just let gentle grip on that strap. Let that left abductor open. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex. Inhale. Exhale. Use those abs. Bring that left leg back to center. Take the right hand in the strap. If it feels good to straighten the right leg, straighten it. Inhale, left hand comes down. Exhale, right leg over to the right. Now, flex the toes. You're going to feel a really tight pull like I do right here. That muscle that goes all the way down to the feet. That's what causes that sciatica. Breathe. So turn the top of the foot up to the ceiling. Get that inner stretch. Bring it back to center. We're going to point and flex in this position. Ooh la la. Watch those knees. Last one. Point. Exhale back to center. Bend that right knee. Put the foot down. Take the left hand to the top of the strap. Adjust that spine so you're nice and long. This time we're going to allow the left hand to just bring that left toe towards our forehead. It's not going to go very far. And again, make sure you're at the ball of the foot. Some people are here, and it's going to be a long time before they get their leg here, here, or even here. That's okay. Just make sure you're not lifting that hip up. Your hips are down. Try to keep that leg straight. If you need to bend the knee, bend the knee. Because a lot of people's hamstrings are so tight that they're not going to allow the straightening of that knee yet. And that's what this strap does. It slowly allows you to breathe, for you to introduce yourself back into that hamstring, back into that calf, into those knee muscles, and say thank you. Some of us are actually missing things in our knees right now. So last breath here in that left eye. And now take the right hand on that strap and take it over to that right eye. It's a very slight movement. Now you're going to feel all of that outer and inner start to turn on. Ooh, it's that fun. Breathe. Inhale. Slowly release the strap. Bend that left leg. Lay it down onto that mat gently. From the hip, right to left. Right to left. Keep the knee straight. Work that hip joint. Straighten out that right leg, put that right heel. So you're going to bring the left leg in a little center and put that right heel in between the left first toe and second toe, and then we're just going to go left to right again. And keep the knees straight. We're just working that hip joint, that ball and socket. You can actually, if you put your fingers here, you can feel it moving. And nice and easy, just bring that right foot down, bring that left foot back to center, and shake it out. Ooh, it should feel longer than the right, and you can see that mine is longer than the other. All right, so let's bend that left leg, adjust the spine and hips. We're going to bring that right knee on up, put that strap on the ball of that foot. We're going to go out to the right first, so right hand at the top. If it feels good to keep that left leg bent, keep it bent. If you need a deeper stretch, go ahead and straighten it. Inhale, left hand out to a T. Exhale, take that right leg out. So remember, we don't want this. So keep that left hand on that hip and allow that leg just to float out. And that right hand, elbows on the ground. So the elbow should feel absolutely no pressure. It's all in the hand and the strap. Breathe. Flex that foot. Really send the energy out of both heels. Inhale. And exhale, bring it up. Left hand to the strap, right hand out to a T. Inhale. And then exhale over to the left. Ooh. Breathe. Flex that heel. Ooh. Breathe. Point and flex. Point and flex. It's almost like torture, isn't it? It's amazing what we don't realize that our body is aching. All right, so keep that flex and turn the top of the foot up to the ceiling. Turn on that outer muscle of those legs. Ooh. Ankle, inhale, and exhale back to center. Right hand on that strap. Again, bend that left leg if you need to. Adjust that strap back onto the ball of the foot, because sometimes it moves, fine. So we're gonna bring those right toes to the right eye, and again, wherever your flexibility is, that's where you're gonna hold it. You wanna just make sure you can breathe, okay? If it feels good to straighten your leg, do so. So this is where I'm living right now. You know, my left leg was way more flexible than my right, and that's okay. If I bend it, I get a lot more flexibility in the other leg. So I really want to feel the stretch in that right thigh, that hamstring. That's where it's super tight for me, and it goes all the way down to my shin, heel, and then it really affects my feet. So now I'm going to flex and really stretch out that hamstring. Both feet are engaged. Inhale, point, and flex. Point, and flex. Point, and flex. Inhale. Exhale to that right eye. Inhale. Left hand at the top of the strap. Right hand out to a T. Exhale. Bring that right toe over to the left eye. Feel that outer T side. Turn on. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale, release. Drop that strap. Bring out that leg. Place it down. And from the hip, right to left, right to left, right to left. Bring that right leg into center, left heel in between the first and second toes, and rock side to side. Make sure you're using that hip socket, bone socket. You're not lifting the knee. Really nice. All right, awesome. Bend those knees. Bring one knee in at a time into the chest. Roll side to side. We're going to open up those knees wide, set the heels up for a happy baby. Either grab onto those feet, ankles, shins, or the back of the thighs. What you don't want is that booty flying up in the air. Okay, you want a nice long spine. You want to breathe. It feels good to hook those peace fingers on the big toes. Straighten out those legs and get those elbows right. You can breathe. This is why. Big toe wide leg stretch. Nice and easy. Bend the knees, release the hands, and drop those feet down on it. Windshield wiper. Right. We're going to roll on to that left side. Left hand, right hand down in front, and press yourself up. Nice and slow. All right. We're going to do a little arm and shoulder stretch. And then we're going to stretch out on that block. Kind of use a little bit of everything. So the arms and shoulders, again, my elbows are a little tender, so that's why I'm doing some arm stretches. So really, I'm just going to hold out nice and wide and just bring those hands down. And I want to make sure I'm sitting tall. I don't want the shoulders up in my ears. I want them down, and I just want to move my rotator. Okay. A lot of times when we're driving, we're reaching back like this. That's not a natural reach, and it hurts all of this here, and sometimes you can really hurt your shoulder. So when you're reaching back, you know, reach back like this, palm forward, so you can grab things and you're not hurting yourself. So we're doing this bit. So a lot of times you'll feel that pull, especially when you're doing this. So really find the width of your strap that works well. So we're going to be taking it all the way back. What I mean by that is this. So as you come down, if you inhale, I like to open up my strap as far as I need to so I can rotate those arms back. Notice my left elbow is bending. Bring it back. Watch my head so I don't strangle myself. Let me adjust that strap again. Inhale. So the more I do slowly with the breath, without grabbing that strap so tight, legs can be anywhere. You're gonna notice your elbow's gonna start to straighten. Oh, you're getting length. And then you'll also notice maybe that one arm is the boss of the other. So really try to make sure that you're even with each arm as they land. Now, there's a possibility with shoulder surgery, replacement, that going all the way back is impossible right now. So you're gonna do what you do. Bring it back. Nice. Let's roll out the shoulders a little bit. All right. Whew. Good. All right. So I got some movement in my shoulders. So I'm going to flip around so I can show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop my strap behind me with my right hand, and my left hand is going to come behind and just grab that strap. Right hand is gently holding, and I'm going to pull that up. Notice my left shoulder going immediately forward, so my pecs are super tight, and now I'm rounding. So I'm going to engage my core. Key and gas is engaged. I like one leg straight. You can keep them crossed. You can keep them straight. You can be on your knees, whatever feels good to you. And then as I just hold that pull just a second, and then I really want to send my shoulder away from my ear on my exhale. And now I'm going to get that nice stretch here on my back. Breathe. Now, if it feels good, you can pull it up a little bit more and then release that strap down, letting that left hand engage when it feels good. And then just let the hands do the work. Release the shoulder out of the ear. Breathe. If you're a side sleeper like me, your pecs and your shoulders are short. All right, nice and easy, release that left hand. Round the spine, allow that left hand to release. Bring that strap. Ooh, and roll up that shoulder and arm, both directions. Let's finish that left side. I take that left arm up and over and drop that left hand right here. Now, right hand grabs that left shoulder. And I'm just going to bring it, you know how we do this normal stretch, just bring it down, palm just between those shoulder blades. Now, shoulders are not in the ears, so bring them down, slide them down like ice cream cones down the back. Bellies are in. And then gently release. Bring that left arm in front, take that right, cradle it, drop that left shoulder. So you can bring the stretch over as far as you need to. Just make sure that left shoulder isn't in the air. Belly is engaged. And let's take that right arm up, load up with that shoulder, that left arm, and bring it down. Release. All right, we're going to take the strap in the left hand, and we're going to do that other stretch. Get off of it. All right. Swing it around back. Right hand is going to come down, flip, grab onto that strap. So I have a right elbow injury, and right now just being here is tough. So it doesn't like it, so I'm not going to do it. I'll bring it back. I'll try to grab that strap. I'll breathe. Doesn't like it, so I'll release. I'll try again. So I'm going to show you how gently I'm holding the strap for my right elbow to be able to tolerate it. There's no pulling whatsoever. I'm barely even holding that strap at all. And then we're going to release that. So my right arm down. Oh. Always remember you're going to hold any stretch how you need to. All right. Let's take that right arm up on the inhale. Bend that right elbow palm between the shoulders. Left arm grabs a hold of that right. Inhale. Shoulders out of the air. Pull in the gap in those bellies. Breathe in. Inhale. And gently release. I'm going to bring my right arm around. Bring it in the left. Drop my right shoulder. Keeping the gap in that belly. So hip to rim connection still. So those abs are engaged, protecting that low back. Inhale. Exhale, send that left arm up, holding that right. Shoulder out of the ear. And then exhale. And release. Throw up that right shoulder. And let's take a big inhale. Exhale, open it up into a W. Open the chest. Inhale, reach. And exhale, Samasthiti. Let's take a few breaths here, relaxing the body. Hands at the heart center in prayer. Give a few breaths into gratitude for the space you've created in the body. So, moving that strap out. I'm going to go ahead and grab the block. So, we're going to start by doing some chest, heart openers, and work ourselves down to the hip and into Shavasana. So, like the roller, I'm going to make sure that the block is right here between my shoulder blades, okay? And I'm going to work my way down. You can work your way up. I'm going to work my way down. So, nice and easy. I'm going to find that space. Sure, I am. Right between my shoulder blades. Now, sometimes dangling the neck is not a good idea. So, if you still have that roller handy, you can place it right behind that block so the head is there. You can put a blanket, you can put another block, whatever feels good. If it feels good to hang the neck, that's totally up to you. Listen to your body. All right, so reach those arms away, palms down. Let the elbows fall in place. Breathe in and out. Just feel the length in that spine and the rib cage open up, exposing the heart, getting some juicy blood flowing there, getting some clarity to the brain. If the heart does not have air and oxygen, the blood cannot move freely. Oxygen is also found in your blood, so it's very important not only to breathe in, but to breathe out. Take those arms on up to the ceiling. Now, it might feel good to open those elbows out and back on up. It may just feel good to hold them here, or you can skywise. Just make sure if you take them overhead, you're not popping the ribs and losing that ab-core connection. Just want to find a little movement in those shoulders. Find any more tender spots that need to be worked out. This is our last one. So nice and easy, arms come down. I'm gonna roll on to the left. Ooh, and off that block. Now, I'm gonna move it down to at the bottom of the thoracic. So I'm really gonna have an arch. Oh. And again, watch that head and neck. It feels good to have that roller there to catch the head. Make sure it's even under the thoracic and the ribs so you're not caught where you're not breathing or it's painful. And you'll find that spot. You will find it. Your body will tell you, oh, that's it. So for me, I have to adjust my hips. My heels are going to be a little wider, and I'm just going to bend my elbows and let that natural arch happen. For me, since I have scoliosis, my spine tends to, I have hyposcoliosis, my spine tends to pull forward. So this is reversing and opening up those vertebrae. So now I'm going to release my head gently. Lengthening that spine. Now I'm feeling a longer stretch through that torso. Elbows on the left is going to come in. I'm going to roll onto that left side and off that. Ooh. Take a second. You might feel like you see stars. Gosh, talk about yogi high. Okay. This is the front of that. So I'm going to take the block out and I'm going to roll myself down. Okay? Using my abs, pressing the back of the legs down. Do this just slightly. Now I'm going to bring my knees in because I'm going to put this block underneath my hips like we have the roller. So walk the feet in as close as you can to the glutes. Lift them up, those hips, and slide that block however high you need. You can start off of the low flat. So find that nice place where it feels good. Feet are down, hip distance, and W out those arms. Breathe. Now, only if it feels good, you can straighten out one leg. Off. Breathe. Somebody's really mad. I don't know if you heard that horn all the way down River Boulevard, but whew. All right, I'm going to bend my left leg and straighten out my right. I'm really hoping it's a wedding or a graduation. Breathe, straighten out that side. If it feels good to have both legs out, do so. I'm going to walk one foot in and then the other. Now I'm going to go onto my toes because I really want to lift that block a little higher. I'm going to go into like a back bend here, making sure that that's nice and snug. It's not going to pinch, burn, or hurt. And I'm going to tell you that. So I always make sure that you find your balance and you find your comfort before you do any movement. Because if you just right away go into where you want to be, you can really injure yourself. So it's really about the movement with the breath connection. So I'm getting this whole pull here and that front of that quad all the way down to my toes. So if you think your abs do not connect to that hip, that connects to that quad, get yourself a nappy coloring book. I'm telling you, you'd be surprised. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to press into my right heel so that the left leg can come back up. I'm going to inhale. And then exhale, slide that right one out. So why do we open up the heart and the hips? As humans, we like to just hold everything in our bodies. And our bodies pay for it. Stress stays in our body. Hurt, loss, pain, it stays. And without opening up to release the body, inhale and exhale, move that leg back in. Do a couple little slow windshield wipers, small movement. Small, small, small. Walk those heels in a little bit more. If you want to go one level higher, if there's one level higher, now again, take what you need from this practice and where it needs to be for you, okay? Again, I'm going to straighten out one leg. Oh. Always moving with the breath. Right leg up. 3 more breaths. Nice and easy on the exhale. Bring that right leg in. Bring those heels in. We're going to go ahead and slide that block out. Here we are. And back down to that flat side and roll the spine down on that side. Gently releasing. Feet out. Hip distance. Breathe in. Allow the breath to fill the body. Straighten out one leg. If it feels good, take the arms overhead and straighten out those legs. Do so. Last breath. Exhale, bring in one knee and one foot at a time. Bring them in close. Slowly use those abs. Roll those hips up. Slide that block out. Use those abs. Roll that spine. Bring in one knee to chest. Other knee to chest. Roll side to side. Lengthen that spine. Slowly release those legs, hands overhead, big body strength. And then let's just settle on here, bringing those hands down alongside the hips. Lengthening that spine, rock the head side to side. Reach the fingertips away, palms either down for grounding or up for receiving. Walk those legs out of the sockets a little bit more and then shift them left to right so they settle in their spot. Breathe into the nose. Fill the body up. And just let it float on out. Fill it on up. And down. So take this time keeping the eyes closed, ready for Shavasana and rest for corpse pose. Soften the forehead and crinkle those wrinkles. Soften the face. Why are we so mad right now? If it feels good, open and close that mouth. Adjust that jaw. Wiggle that tongue. And then just release the jaw and allow the tongue to fall from the roof of the mouth. Allow the shoulders to be heavy. Slowing down the breath. Is keeping your eyes closed. Just keep breathing, filling in the body and the torso with that inhale. And allowing that breath to just float out of the limbs, out of every cell of your body. Releasing whatever you're holding that's left. There's a lot of heaviness now in the world, a lot of hate, a lot of stuff that we're holding. So it's very important to just release each cell. Reaching back into our intentions, our gratitude. If you feel like moving, you can wiggle the fingers and toes. You don't have to. You can rock the head side to side. But before you sit up and open the eyes, roll onto one side into a fetal position. Take 3 grounding breaths. The first one is to release anything else. Next one is to restore, build, and adjust the body. Our last one is to renew, to bring in healing and gratitude. Thank you so much for being a part of my class, whether you're here in the studio or on Zoom. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos, and to also make any comments that you need, any more stretching or anything you need to move around. I'm free to hear any suggestions you have. I also have been into a lot of physical therapy, which I'll be doing soon. So thank you so much, and happy. Thank you, Virginia. How do you feel?
Perfect. It's just what I needed. You know, I teach gentle